It's a cool, almost cold morning, September 4th morning. I think it's the 4th, Monday. And I'm out walking and I'm pondering the question again. Please take none of this as factual or expert advice or as an authority. I am just mulling over thoughts. I'm just musing, trying to understand, trying to make sense of this world, of this existence. And in light of what is happening, all of the loss of life and loss of property that's in the news right now and taking place, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm trying to understand it. It's probably a futile thing. But the question in the back of the mind usually always is, where is God in all this? Why is there no intervention by the cosmic God, or what we imagine to be God? Why is there absolute silence to our prayers? Why do our prayers seem to go unanswered? Who will ever understand it, how it works? But the mind is constantly seeking for understanding in order to console our conscience, to console ourselves at for our subconscious fears, fear of loss, fear of life, fear of loss of life, fear of distraction. None of it makes sense. And even when I say, we create our reality based on our subconscious beliefs and feelings, the electromagnetism that creates, even that doesn't hold entirely true, because for most of my life I did not feel worthy of protection or abundance. I did not feel worthy of safety. And yet, for some unexplainable reason, I seem to have this divine protection. All of my life, I have avoided so many fatalities and crippling accidents, and it has left me unscathed. I don't know why. Is this some kind of arrangement and agreement and contract that I have made pre-birth that I am not aware of? The near-death experiences, the multitude of near-death experiences that are forthcoming seem to indicate such a thing, such a notion. I certainly do not remember creating the resonance in this life. Like I said, in most of my life I lived in a vibration of fearfulness, unworthiness, undeservedness, and still, except for my emotional and psychological suffering, I never suffered physically. Nothing physically bad has ever happened to me. So I don't know. In trying to understand and make sense of it, I have to believe that my higher soul self has written this into the soul contract of my earth life. And if this is so with every human being, then the calamities and catastrophes that are happening to people, can we apply this to that? Did they write these events into their soul contracts, in their individual soul contracts, as well as the collective soul contracts? Because our world experience, our earth experience, is also woven together from our collective agreements. But now, when we are incarnated into our earth bodies, we have forgotten all of that, and everything seems so real and so shocking because we don't remember that we came here with the intention of experiencing certain emotions. And these emotions help us grow, expand our knowing, our understanding, our wisdom, our love. Without these catastrophic events, we would not grow. Our soul would not grow. So, as horrible and as bad as these events that are enacted appear to our veiled egoic self-awareness, as horrible as that feels, because in our human self we are, well, completely stripped of our divine consciousness awareness. We're stripped of that. We think the human is all we are, this physicality is all we are. And so when we see the devastation and the loss of human life, we feel that loss. We feel the grief because we are so tied and entangled with the physicality, with the memory, and with the emotions that we have through our five senses. That is just on this one dimension. And I don't want to sound callous or cold toward the human suffering, but all suffering is tied to our identification to ego, to the human self. If that is the only awareness we have, that is very painful, very hurtful. But there are more. We are more. We're more than just the human self. And there's greater purpose than just living this human life. It looks serious to our human avatar, to our human mind, but it is really a big cosmic game. For the soul, when it leaves the body, suffers no more. As souls, we come here to play this role-playing game, right? This is a role-playing game, and we change out characters every time we come here to have a different experience. So I really don't have the answer. I just sense that something greater is going on, and our higher selves are in control of it, but in our physicality, we are disconnected from that knowledge and that awareness. So I'm just gonna keep playing my character and find out what my role is as I go along. And I guess so will everyone else.